Most people dream of one day being a millionaire, living that $1 million lifestyle, not worrying about when their next meal is going to come, just to secure their finances. It's a beautiful dream. But did you know that to be in that position, most millionaires have several sources of income, that if you learn from them, you too could be on the path of being wealthy? Before we start the video, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel. This is the place where you get concrete advice and tips on how to improve your life in all aspects. Today's video is about 7 types of income millionaires have. And you could too. So make sure to watch the video in its entirety so that you don't miss any important information. With that said and done, my name is Alex and welcome to the channel. While it's hard to imagine, many millionaires started off with a 9-to-5 job, just like the rest of us. You have to start somewhere after all. When we are talking about earned income, this is when you trade in your time for money. So at the job you are working at, you earn a salary for the time you give them. Or if you are unemployed, the temporary jobs you do are also classified as earned income, as you are exchanging your time and effort for the money they pay you. The reason you're not a millionaire working your 9-to-5 job is because you are selling your time for a ridiculously low rate. Honestly, you don't have a choice in the matter. You have to earn a living after all. But if you just rely on this one revenue stream, then you can kiss your dreams of financial security goodbye. To diversify their income streams, people look to start a business. This is a good move, as you earn a profit for the products and services you offer. Lots of millionaires are entrepreneurs after all. However, it is not a guarantee that you'll make money as compared to earned income, where you are working at a job and getting a salary. This is because profit income comes with the risks, and the people who manage those risks the best are most likely to make a lot of money from this type of income. However, most people just hear that entrepreneurs make a lot of money and they just rush to start a business without preparing or doing the proper research to be successful, which ends in their ultimate failure. When this happens, they give up and go back to earned income, where the security of a salary keeps them comfortable. But while this security is there for the time being, they will never achieve their goal of being a millionaire. Now, if you managed your risks and are now earning profit income, or maybe you have saved a lot of money from your earned income, or you have the opportunity to borrow money from the bank and you don't want to start a business, a good place to look to earn revenue is through rental income. This is where you rent out an asset you own, like a house or a commercial building. Rental income is an attempt to move away from active income. This is income which requires your direct usage of your time to make money, to passive income, where you have built a system, and that system is what earns you money without you directly inputting your time. If people like Robert Kiyosaki recommend this method, then you can't go wrong. On the theme of passive income, earning money through interest is a great option. The concept here is that interest is earned on money you have deposited in an account. And once that interest is earned, it is added to the initial investment you put. So over time, the money which you left in a bank account grows in value. Many people call this compound interest. So over time, an initial investment of $100 can reach the staggering heights of $1 million. Let's put this into perspective. If you put an initial investment of $5,000 into a savings account, which has an interest rate of 5% every month, then in 10 years, the interest you've gained on that initial $5,000 would be over $3,000. Now imagine that within those 10 years, you are also putting $5,000 every year. That easily hits figures over $100,000 at the end of 10 years. And if you do it right, within 10 years, through interest alone, you could have made $1 million. That is the power of interest. This is probably a new word for many of you. It's one of those terms that only people with degrees in finance should be spouting, but don't get intimidated. Capital gains just means the value of an asset you own has increased in value. One would say gained in value. Millionaires use this type of income from assets they own. Things like rare paintings, diamonds, antique furniture, expensive watches, exotic cars. All these things gain in value over time. And since there's a ready market for them, they are always in demand. So, just by buying these assets, you are literally growing money in your possession. But if you want to do it on a smaller scale, like if you don't have the millions of dollars to buy rare Ferraris and gold Rolex watches, you could simply buy shares in successful companies. And when the share price goes up, you sell, hence gaining capital gains. Another source of income millionaires use is royalty income. Royalties is just money that is paid to you when someone else uses your product or idea or process. The most common example I can think of are franchises. If you look at huge corporations like KFC and McDonald's, they have restaurants all around the world, but that doesn't mean they own every single one of them. It's simply people around the world who franchise their name and pay KFC or McDonald's a small fee for using that name. It's up to the owner of that particular KFC to make the profit for the business. They do all the hard work, while KFC gets a percentage or a flat fee depending on the arrangement. If you're a creative or an inventor, you too can earn income through royalties from a piece of media like music, or if you invented a new tool that is needed for a vital industrial process. Companies will approach you and pay you a small fee for the right to use your idea or media. I am grateful that you have reached this far into the video, and I would really appreciate it if you press the subscribe button to our channel. If you do, you get videos that have concrete advice and tips on how to improve yourself in all aspects of your life. While you subscribe, why don't you press the like button to show that you like this video, and write down in the comments if you agree with our list. With that said, let's see our number one. The most common way rich people make money is through investing. When you buy shares in a company, you become a shareholder. But unlike capital gains, where your aim is to sell them for a profit, you hold on to these shares because as a shareholder, you are entitled to dividends. Dividends are simply a share of the profits that the company has made. And if your company you've bought shares on is really successful, you might get big profits at the end of each financial year. The best part is that you don't have to do anything. All the stress and work of running a multi-billion-dollar corporation is left to the qualified, and all you have to do is wait for your money to be deposited. If you have done your research right and invested wisely, you don't have to work a day in your life. Hopefully you found this video helpful, and I hope that it will guide you in your future endeavors of securing your financial independence. With that, I hope you have a great day.